Ladies and gentlemen, subscribers, fans all across Lincolnshire at the NLD, welcome back to the Rain and Pain podcast, episode 5, with me, your host, Harry Lightfoot. Up to your left today is my co-host, Charlie Gray. How's Charlie doing?
Yeah, good, mate.
Good. Ready for trading tonight?
I am. After a hiatus on Tuesday, I'm back. I'm back in business.
Amazing. And our guest up to the right, he's put his own picture on his background, I'm not too sure why. The host man, Eddie Nicholls. How's Eddie?
All right, boys, how are you?
Good. Let's go. Right, Eddie, we're going to start things off. We're going to kick things back to Saturday away at Loughborough. All three of us played. Tough defeat, close game. From your eyes as the scrum half, the operator, what went wrong? What could we have done better? What's the plans to fix for this weekend?
Threw the game away, really, didn't we? 19-7 up. You're thinking, put this to bed now, and then all of a sudden, don't know, they just came back, a few quick scores from them, and we were under the post arguing, wondering what's happened.
We did that classic thing where we did all the difficult things quite well and then dropped some clangers.
Yeah, there was the pass that I went to do to Fred. Fred was, I don't know what he was looking at. And then it went out the back. They got under the post then, and then another score after that.
It's another assist for you, though, Ed. Think about that. Think about your battle stats, mate. Ed Nicholls is just racking up them assists, for and against. Not bothered.
Bridge missed that one, didn't he?
He did miss that one. Have a word with him. Get him to add it on.
Yeah, they all count.
Yeah, you need a little timestamp to give to him. No, I think penalty count was a big factor, and just general mistakes in play, drop balls and things was just like you said, Charlie. Just the hard things were done quite well. Open play defence was quite good. Open play attack was quite good.
The thing is, the difficult thing about going there is Loughborough, you know exactly what's going to happen. Like, they've got the same referee who's got a changing room named after him down there, who knows, like, he knows all of them, lets them, like, probably lets them get away with some things. He knows what they're doing. They've got, Eddie probably saw it, how he probably didn't. They've got a prop that jumps back when he sets, which is mental. Like, he's like, oh, you need stability. And anyway, he gets away with that. And then it's a bit of a tricky one. And you always know what they're going to do. Like, they're just playing second gear the whole time. You know, they're just going to have a big savage maul.
Yep.
A good scrum.
Set pieces, isn't it, really? Like,
Set piece and then,
when you're playing a game, you don't feel tired as such. You don't, which is bad. I know that sounds like a bad way to say it, but you don't.
Front rowers might, Ed.
Well, yeah, but that's your problem.
Do your extras, boys. Do your extras.
I think it's just like you know what you're gonna get. So when you get beaten by it, it's quite frustrating because they're not going to throw any wild cards at you, are they? They do what they do. They've got their squad identity, and you got to deal with it. And we just didn't.
Yeah,
definitely.
Personal performance, Ed. How do you reckon you got on?
Well, I've been dropped this week, so not very good.
set you up for that one.
Yeah, obviously not great. I don't know. It was a weird game. At times didn't feel in it. At times felt like I did a bit.
I thought your sniping was really good on Saturday, especially that last play where you gained us that 20 metres. Should have passed to me, but didn't, and then
passed to Charlie instead.
Yeah,
why would he pass to you? He's got the big dog.
I saw Charlie. I thought
the big dog to Granty set up play.
Yeah,
the 3-on-1.
Yeah. But
so moving into this week then, Ed, what sort of things are you looking for us to improve on? Some things from the sideline you're going to be shouting for us to do, things like that.
I mean, it's nice to be playing at home. Let's be honest. We always do better at home. So that should be a big bonus for us. Obviously, we need a result because it's starting to grind. I've not won a game yet this year, and it's getting pretty boring, isn't it? But we just need to be upfront and physical, and then hold the game. Not play for 10 minutes and then out for 10 minutes, then in for 10 minutes. We need to be playing for the majority of the game consistently well. So that's saying, oh, how good were we? We played 15 phases, just scored in the corner. That's great. It's still only one try. It's still the same amount of points.
Yeah, 100%.
You know?
Yeah, I think everyone, if we can just take like half a second longer just to make a decision of, is this the right call? Like, am I going to get pinged for this? Am I going to be able to get out of the way, like just little things and little thoughts beforehand of, is this the right choice to make? Am I going to give away a penalty? Is quite a big one as well, because I think a lot of times people just react on what they see, not what's probably the actual right thing to do, which was showed last week.
It's easily done. Like when you're on the pitch and it's
very
happening,
easily done.
You don't have time to think as much.
No, it is easily done.
Stand back and it looks like there's all the time in the world, and you're clear-headed. But
yeah. Charles, any thoughts on this weekend? What do we want to see?
I'd just like to win a game. Yeah, I think that's right. It'd be good to play some rugby. I think I'd just like to see everyone just do the basic things, but done well.
Yeah.
I think the problem is we've got kind of like little pods of players that maybe come in and out of games, and some people maybe go a little bit missing in certain areas, and we've probably got to stamp it out or change something up. I don't know.
Yeah, I think just having just a good game that everyone could. I mean, you look at Belgrave and we lost by 1 point. Yes, we should have won, but we did actually play well, and we all came away from there relatively happy in a way of the way we played.
Yeah, but I'm bored of saying that now. I'm bored of saying that. I don't mind if we drop clangers and win. I honestly don't care anymore. I'm honestly not bothered. If we play jungle ball for 80 minutes and win 7-0, just doing jungle balls, fine. I'm fine. I'm all right with that.
We just need a win. So when you're winning games, you find that them games are going to go either way. You end up winning. When you're losing, you lose again. When it could have gone either way, that's how it happens. So you just need to break the spine of it and get in the right direction.
Well, for the listeners out there, this will be posted on Friday the 15th of November. First team are at home to Manor Park at Willingham Road, LN8 3RE. 2:15 kick-off on Saturday the 16th of November, which will be tomorrow as you're watching it. Second team away at East Retford.
And people say he's boring. I don't know, Ed.
You've got to plug the games. You've got to plug the games, haven't you?
You need more things to do, Harry.
Why?
Yeah,
just become second nature. You don't know your own postcode?
No, I didn't actually.
Exactly. Charlie.
I don't even know where Louth is. Go on.
Let's. We're gonna do some commentating, Ed.
We're doing that
That's
now.
our next section. Yep.
Commentating.
Yep. So Charlie's clipped some clips from last weekend's game on the VO. We're gonna commentate on them. What was good? What was bad? Why was it bad? Why was it good?
He needs to find it first, though. Give me a minute.
Etc. No worries, Charles. Oh, that is perfect.
What's that?
Like the way it's
a good quality
presented.
Oh, it's a little bit grainy. I'll be honest with you. It comes in and out a little bit, but we'll make it work.
Who's going first then?
Right, I guess we just all dive in. Ed,
it's a triple threat commentary.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I can pause things if you need to and bring it back as well. We can go back into analysis.
I hope you pick your clips wisely, boys.
There's a bit of everything in there. There's some good, there's some bad, there's some ugly, there's some funny.
If I remember correctly, this bit's pretty ugly.
No. Right, come on then, Ed. Talk us through. Where are we on the field? What are we thinking?
Is that scrum in it? Yeah.
Then that's the level of insight you can expect, dear viewers. That is our scrum, correct?
That looked great, scrum. Oh, this is where it popped out the back.
Yeah, Youngie's titted it on.
Youngie was moaning at me, shouting at me. It was shock. I think me and Youngie both told each other to fuck off for a few minutes.
Again, that's just the kind of access we expect. They win the ball back. They're powering it up. They're doing what they do. They give it to the big lads. We actually deal with it quite well. It's a bit scrambly, but they don't really make that many meters.
This is where their 10 scores.
No, this is where Big Spen. I can show you all the ability I have in rugby, showing various techniques. We'll take that back a little bit. Spen ready to show every technique he can do except for tackling. Wants nothing to do with any of their players. So gambles on an interception. I mean, to be fair, he reads it quite well.
Gambles correctly, yeah.
Gambles correctly, so fine. And here we go. Pinches that, and Big Spenny's off. Big Spenny did point out as well that everyone kept saying, keep going. And Will Day was shouting, man on. And there was no man on. So Spenny also blew his load running 50 metres. So
I do
was
think sometimes in them situations, saying man on to keep you going is actually probably more helpful than saying you've got time, because you could slow up and then someone could actually come out of nowhere.
That's my worst nightmare, to run 9 meters.
It
can't
did
imagine it.
appear that Will and Liam were very much catching Spenny at a rate of knots as well.
It does happen. They are both very fast lads. Right, we're on to our next one. This is our line out
I'll line it on the 5 then.
on the 5.
Arrows by Tommy Aldridge, is it? Back
Yeah,
of the line
of
out's
course.
George Grant, setting them
Yeah.
all up.
Built quite a nice maul, especially against a big old pack. We've actually built that quite
Got a
nicely.
nice shape going out
Drive
wide.
on, Youngie goes in.
Harry, you're a bit tight.
Bit tight.
Don't see it. He's going now.
Drifted now.
Really jumpy on mine, so I'm struggling to see it a bit. But
Charlie Gray working around the corner. Pause it.
I'll pause it. What do you need?
Just go back a tiny sec.
Yeah.
Just watch show the shape.
This is not professionally done.
Oh.
Right, say when.
When? Perfect. So we've got Spenny as first ball receiver. We've got Will Day as the crash line with Joe McDonald at the back. 2 options right away. Second phase outside is Charlie Gray, hard ball off Joe McDonald with Harry Lightfoot at the back. 4 perfect options. A great set of play. Spenny, as Spenny does, just throws an absolute wanger of a pass. Turns out to be quite a good pass. We kept our depth and width. We can carry on rolling forward.
We'll put that through. He's just give it the Uber wang. There we go. 2 on 1.
there we go. Showed the dummy. I'll have a receipt for that.
Try
See what
forward.
Perfect.
Love it.
So
Come on then, Ed.
That is where the space was, though, all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, out wide. And you think, why not just get it out wide? But it just doesn't seem to happen sometimes. Maybe it's my fault. I don't know.
I blame the halfbacks. Right, here we go. We've got a scrum on the, what's it, 15, 22? Right, we're scrumming. We've gone backwards a little bit, but listen, he might be meaty, but he's no loaf. Like a bat out of hell, Jake Pryor is carrying. He's gone, I mean, very sideways, but big, powerful carry.
Opened it up.
Look
Is
at
this
Pryor's
where
work rate.
Pryor's
Look at
back on
work
his
rate.
feet? And I think,
And carrying again.
yeah.
Bit push inside. Little pop
that
out
was
on the
nice.
outside.
Little pop that was definitely backwards.
Yeah, 100% backwards.
And then here, I think we all saw, let me just go back to where, now I'm not a gambling man, but when the ball's in the air here in a 2-on-1 and I've seen the ball go up and I've seen it's our fastest player, best finisher, but worst catcher, Dufton, there was a moment, I'll be honest,
Yeah, I just wanted him to decide to put it under and jump on it.
when I thought, oh Lord, here we go.
Heart
and there
sank.
we go, safe as
Butterflies
out.
kicked in.
Under the sticks, never in doubt,
And it
no
is
one bothered.
It is great if you listen to the sound as well. You hear Fred and Lloyd going, I can't believe he caught it.
Yeah, that's always good. Here we have Youngie and Pryor cuddling, and Pete straight over to Pryor to say thanks to him. Quite right.
I will say, though, with Liam, he does always catch the important catches. Let me cast your minds back to Burton away last year, last player of the game, catches a 2-on-1, scores the winning try. Similar here, catches the important ones.
Yeah, well done, Lee. Never had a bad word against you. But do please practice more catching. Because if you catch all of them, we'll be really, really happy. Right, here we go. This must be in the second half then. What's happening? There's a breakdown. Ed, talk to us. What are you seeing?
Struggling to see it, but it says there, but we're very lucky for them not to get outside us there. There's not much shape, and they've got a lot of numbers. At this point, you're probably calling players. Joe did well there to rush on that.
So Joe did well. Let's go back a minute. Joe did well to rush up, and Big Dean has put the fear of life, or it might be Spen who's next to him, but their big 6'8" number 8s took one look at Spen here, and thought, I don't fancy it, lads.
Back on the inside I go.
And he's just wanging it. Don't want it.
No.
And then obviously their number one's coming straight down the throat of young Eddie Nicholls, and he didn't want that either.
Poor 15 pulls his hamstring on this run as well.
Then we'll go, I think that was actually I tried to tap tackle him. I got hold of his leg, wanged it around a little bit.
I'm struggling to see who's who, to be honest.
But I did get burnt on the outside. But, you know, what are you going to do?
I'm a bit
Here we go. Harry Lightfoot carrying into traffic and learning.
Got absolutely smashed on that one.
Harry feeling like Mary and Joseph on the 24th of December.
Yeah, I saw some
No
stars
room at
on
the
that
inn.
one.
Yeah. Door closed. No, thank you. Big Pryor carrying again.
Pryor had a great game.
Pryor just always good, isn't he?
Yeah.
And then, here we go. We're going to have to go back to this
Yeah.
one. So let's talk about market raising.
This was Spenny's calling for a tiger ball.
So we're going to play it one more Pryor, look, we're getting quite good front. Look at this. On the outside, what have we got? They've really got 2 defenders on the right-hand side. Now, if I was going to build a pod of carriers, I've got my hooker, my prop, my other prop, and my 10. That looks like a power carry to me. So it looks very simple. We'll go into Tommy Aldridge, safe pair of hands, and then I guess just blast up the middle, and then we go ready to go on blind. So let's see what happens.
I thought maybe we'd do a tango out the back there, right?
Oh, we've passed it then. Nobody
Passed
jumps on it.
Yeah.
So it
And
went
they're
in.
just going to walk
Spenny
through.
decides to
Yeah.
try and pick it up instead of dropping on it as well.
Yeah. So that's probably market raising rugby summarised quite nicely, actually.
Yep. A couple of good tries and then into that.
Then just, what are you going to do?
Yep.
Right, here we go. What's this? This was a nominal mention for Joe McDonald for whatever this is.
Yeah, there was in the box. That's what he tried to do.
Joe McDonald didn't realise that you can actually start out of the pitch and jump into the pitch as long as both feet land in the pitch.
Well, there you go. And if you
This
can,
is why he was doing that.
notable mention for Physio Sam, who just laughs in his face here. Good. Yep, I'd have done that too. Right, what's this? We are 10 metres out. Big Ed's got the ball. What's happening here? We're crashing it up.
Yummy
Big Young.
carry, nice 45-degree angle, cut back in on the inside, straight it
Yep.
up.
Ed's thought this pick and go lock looks easy. I'll have a go.
Yeah, I can't really see
There was
it.
a lot of pick, but not a lot of go. Spenny's in at 10. He's wanged that to Semi Lampard. Again, they've defended quite in the tight. They were always going to defend well. They're
Yeah, they're not too bad, were they? But then
Oh,
we
just
had a
go,
bit of
just go back
Nicholls.
on that. I've just got a little nitpick on that one. Just
Go
click
on.
play. Just click play.
They
So-
seem to
so
defend quite
we've got-
well.
So Eddie does his snipe. Just let it roll through. We've got a pod set. Pryor, Harry, Sam Lampard. There's 3 of us
Yeah.
there. Yep. Let's keep rolling. Sam catches it. He's not going anywhere. Me and Pryor say, get down, get down. Ball secure. Now look how many more Raisin players come in and join the breakdown. 3 more players when ball is secure. Wasted 3 players.
Not being effective, and I mean that's why we run out of players out
Yeah.
wide.
Well,
Yeah.
if them 3 went round the corner with Will and George, that's a very good pod.
Yeah.
So
Come on,
Yeah,
here we
just-
go again.
Yeah,
Fred
always.
going
Half
over the
position.
top of someone. Freddie Fenn doing what Freddie Fenn does. Somehow at 0 miles an hour, he still manages to bosh people. It's just a mindset thing. I think he just goes over people, doesn't he?
There we go. This is Youngie. Where again, I was like, "What have you done that for?" Then Will scored.
Yeah, Young remembered he's actually a footballer and
Yeah.
kicked it and spent and realised he'd spent the last 80 minutes, 60 minutes telling everyone else, Will Day's the fastest player on the pitch, just get it to him, and dinks it over and scores. Yeah, well played. Well played. And good effort. What are we looking at here? We're going forward again. Spenny's going to boot it.
it's a beautiful spiral bomb, by the way.
Very good spiral. So we can see Will Day, fastest man, is absolutely burning Harry.
That's Liam.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Well, you both got burnt. Well, then where are you, mate?
I
Well,
stayed
then
at the
that's
back.
even,
I
well,
stayed
then
at the
that's
back for
even
kick
worse
return.
player.
How's the kick
Because even
return?
I've beat you there. Then we see actually our forwards do quite well to get there. If you look, we've already got 4 forwards on the scene. That's pretty good work. We get there, we hustle it. We could do more, but we don't. But that was just to show Spenny good kicking. And when we wanted to make meters, we actually could just by being a bit fitter. This is a try that I think probably should have stood or should have been standing.
Definitely.
This is we get pinged for crossing here. I think we all look pretty set. That shape's nice. We've identified. We've got 4 players. We've got a 4-on-1 out there.
Yeah.
Outside, we're going to go through. Youngie's going to get the ball.
No, this is where Pryor reckons we're on the blind side as well. But this, everyone's screaming at this point, right? The forwards want jungle. You guys want
Yeah.
the backs want ball. If
So here we go. We run through. Passes it out. We get pinged for crossing. We can have a little bit more of a look at it if you want to.
just so passive though, that like the move, it's just
So
everyone
here,
moving, but there's no directness.
yeah. So here we've tried the hard line. Youngie's gone round it. It's passed it out. Still a tackle made. I'm not sure that's crossing. That would have been a try for me. But anyway, Granty says, "Don't worry, I'll sort it out, lads. Give Granty a sniff 3 minutes out, and he'll just bowl over. He's not bothered." Then this is we've got a penalty for 5 meters out. We've got a penalty. We've got a big pod sat there. Spenny wangs it out, forgets that I'm 3'4", so nearly
It was a
over my
pass
head.
to me out the back, actually, but
Was it indeed?
worked perfectly because you did score as much as the referee said that he didn't.
Apologies. I've stole that ball then. And
You have, but you've scored.
and I've gone over and I've scored, and the ref said, "You haven't, mate." And I felt pretty bad because I even threw the ball in the guy's face who tried to tackle me. I was like, "Fuck you!" And then they were like, "Yeah, you've knocked it on." So, all right, well, there you go then.
He's right in front of you as well.
100% agree with that one, but there you go.
He's right there.
And then that was a scrum down. This is off their scrum. Not very good commentators. I you have to talk for that. This is their scrum.
On really, I can see it's their scrum, and now it's just really blurry, and I can just see colours.
Well, that's good. So this was their scrum. Got that deep into our half. This is their scrum. They try and pick and go off the 8. We scramble our D, and we get a penalty. So someone taps and goes. Don't know who that is. And they go about 20 metres. Then here we go, Ed. Talk us through this. What you're looking at?
Is this where I go down the blind side?
It is, mate.
Well, I just saw a bit of space. I thought, let's have a go.
But let's have a pickle. So Ed Nicholls has given the old show and go here. Bam. And this podcast trio are the first to react. Harry's getting burnt for pace by me. You can see there. Listen, mate.
Did break the line on that line as well.
The early bird might get the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. Look at this. I'm there. Ed Nicholls sees Harry coming in, thinks, don't want anything to do with that. Give it to the big dog. Lift it to Charlie. He'll scream through, not bothered about that. Little offload. Oh, that's all right, isn't it, lads? Here we go. Now, this is good market raising work. Quick recycle. We've now got a 7-on-3 on the outside. Play it out wide. Look at this. It's a 3-on-0. Try scored last minute. Oh, no. Youngie stepped in and then fucked it into Joe McDonald. That is market raising. That's what we do, boys.
Indeed.
Yeah. So,
all in all, what can I say?
Well, that's it. If you were winning games, maybe in a weird way, you end up scoring that just because.
Yeah.
That's just the way it goes. You're used to winning games. When you're winning, you can play badly and win games. At the minute, we can play well and lose it because we just seem to be losing.
It's what everyone's got used to doing, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Very nice segment, though. Very nice segment. Gonna move
Very
on
strict commentary by us. We've bored everyone to death back there. So. Sorry, lads. We're going to get it on next time. We're going to get some more.
Yeah, more HD film.
Yeah, more HD film.
Yeah, I really was struggling to see what was going on.
It's fine.
And to be honest,
on Saturday or today?
Both, really, mate. You shouldn't. I don't really remember half the game. As soon as the game's over, I just forget it. Like,
it's fine.
Yeah. Probably for the best. It was one of them days.
Eddie, gonna ask some important questions now, mate.
Oh.
All right. So you are the host man.
The host man.
Yep. How did you get into it? Why did you get into it? Do you enjoy what you do?
I got into it through my dad. Dad does it. And yeah, I enjoy it. I love it, to be fair. Yeah, it's kind
What's the day in the life of Ed Nicholls then? Come on.
So this morning, got up, couple of bits of toast.
Yeah.
Coffee, drink that and eat that in the van while I'm driving.
Now, is that nutrition done by Harry Lightfoot Coaching, or is that, Ed Nicholls Horse Nutrition?
That's Ed Nicholls Horse Nutrition.
And while we're out here, lads, we'd just like to point out Ed Nicholls is actually my sponsor. And so, as you all know, a couple of people have stopped me in the bar recently as well. I've been saying, is Ed getting his new van? I keep saying, if you start paying, yeah. So we are working on it.
What's wrong with the van, boys?
No, we're just going to get you a new one.
What we getting?
It depends how well the podcast goes, mate. It depends how funny you are now. So by the sounds of it, Fred Flintstone's car, but
Yeah, I need something that I can strap Dino down adequately.
Yeah, well, that's what we're saying. We were talking about a trailer to get him to and from games as well.
Yeah.
But obviously we're going to have to see how that goes. But Ed Nicholls Farrier Service.
Long wheelbase would be best for Dino.
Yeah, 100%.
Old L90, twin cab, long wheelbase.
LDV pilot, I'll have one of them with seats in the back, and then I could just take everyone to the rugby.
There you go.
That would work perfectly.
Someone else will have to drive it back because I like a pint.
Yeah, we got one of them roof boxes as well. Get a camping roof box, stick that up top. Yeah. You get spent in there. You get the back free in there.
Get a tent box.
Yeah, decent. Just fill it with beer.
There you are, then.
Yeah. Turn it into a cooler.
Well, I mean,
what happens after breakfast, Ed?
Then we're in the van. We're off to the first job. Where did I go? I was over towards Grimsby. Got there, did 3 ponies. And then
did you shoot any horses today, Ed?
I told a donkey to fuck off, though.
Yeah, boys, that's why we're here.
Yeah, no donkeys today, though. No donkeys, actually, unfortunately. A few other little spots nipping into different people that I see all the time. Usual chat, the weather, how you getting on? Oh, it'll soon be Christmas, this, that, and the other. Pretty much the same conversations at every stop.
You just got to saddle up to them, haven't you?
Yeah. Then what did I get? Oh, I got a Greg's.
Oh.
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, that was pretty decent.
Ed Nicholls horse nutrition.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. I really like saying rain it in.
Then what did I do? Oh, I stopped. I had 20 minutes to kill, so I took the dog for a little walk.
Good.
And then I've been rushing around because Harry's been giving me a lot of pressure. Don't be late for the podcast. And then I had to leave enough time to get back because I had to figure out how to turn a laptop on. Yeah, if I can't hit this with a hammer and it doesn't work, so this isn't really my domain.
Brilliant. Nice day in the life, mate. And training tonight.
Yeah.
Nice. But I mean, we had a nice little bit about Yvan there, so it leads perfectly into our next question, which is: you're on a 6-hour road trip in your luxury Farrier van that you're gonna get. You've got to pick 4 lads to come with you. Who are you picking and why?
From the team, yeah.
Yep.
Joe's got to be there because I know I've survived 15, 16 hours to France with him before in the old van. No radio. We just had a little sight radio on our phones in the middle.
Nice.
Very tinny, no air conditioning. And we actually survived it.
Nice.
And actually had fun, I'm assuming.
Yeah, well,
Pretty good.
I'm not sure if he did, but I had a good time. He still speaks to me now. Who else we have in? We need someone small. We need small people. I'm not having anyone big because they're taking up the space. So Charlie, you're in, mate.
Cheers, lads.
Let's have Pryor. I want Pryor, actually. Even though if he takes a bit of space up, I'll have Pryor just because he's a good lad, old Jake. I want someone. We're going to stop. Where are we going? Where are we going? That is important.
You can decide, mate. The road, open road.
I need to know what we're doing at the end of it, though. Who do I need that's going to be good fun?
Mate, you're off to a trampoline park.
We're driving to an airport.
An airport?
Yeah, and the other 4 lads have bought mystery tickets to a place, and you don't find out where we're going till you get there. So me, Joe, and Pryor, and whoever your next person is, have booked your tickets somewhere, and we're all off.
So I haven't got a clue.
You haven't got a clue till you get there.
Well, can it be a coach?
You can.
Pete Southwell's on the way. Madden Pete.
Because he's mad enough to be fun, but sensible enough to stop anyone going to prison. He's probably a good leveler in there, isn't he, as well?
See you later, chap.
Where's he gone?
See you later, mate. It was... Yeah, Pete's in there because we and him can just tell each other jokes the whole time.
Yep, funny guy. We actually, on the way to training on Tuesday, had Scooter on the whole time, which was quite nice.
Scooter? Old school?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, lads.
Yeah, where'd you go there, mate?
Well, I haven't paid my internet bill this month, so no.
Typical. Anyway, we'll move on.
Part of the sponsorship, mate. I can't cover that for you, I'm afraid.
Oh, come on, mate. It's $11.99 a month.
Jeez.
I promise you 1 try a month for that. I'll add that onto the sponsorship deal.
1 try a month. Do I have to pay you
written up into the contract? Say again.
Do I have to pay you a bonus for the tries?
Of course. You'd be lucky because I have yet to score a try for Market Raising Rugby Club.
I know, that's why I'm willing to pay him.
This is it. Oh, I would have had one on Saturday if it wasn't for knocking it on.
Or not.
Yeah, true.
Or not.
True.
Anyway, pay me off.
Yeah, tough question, really. Pick who to have with you out of the team.
It's like a good car, mate. Sounds like a good car.
And Harry's not bitter at all. Right, if you had to
Harry's
shoot...
not made it because...
Eddie said early doors about the small people, so...
Yeah, no, but then I changed my mind on that. But
and then put Pryor and Pete in there. So
the thing is, I changed it. But the thing is with Harry will be there and he'll just say, "That's your 3rd McDonald's in 6 hours. What are you doing?"
right, lads, get out, press ups.
Yeah. You need more protein.
I had a good pre-match McDonald's on Saturday and the post-match McDonald's on Saturday, so I was living the high life.
That is rough. How does anyone run after McDonald's? That is crazy.
That was nice.
He had a fruit bag.
and a diet oasis.
Yeah, don't make it
Really
out like
push
the old stuff.
Hi guys, just want to talk you through my pre-match prep. If you want to get on the same hype as me, please give me a like and follow. Right. If you had to hoss up one market raisin player before a game, who you picking and why? Who's the most horse-like player we've got?
George Grant. Oh, Granty. Granty in the van. I love Granty.
Oh, you're kicking out now. Now you're going to
Oh, no, yeah. Granty. We'll give him a good shoe in.
Go on, him.
Yeah. Give Granty a good shoe in. Nice. Granny's. I like seeing Granny. It just always makes me happy.
The people's choice, isn't he?
Yeah. He looks after me when I'm drunk, which is good.
And not an easy work, so well played, Granty.
Yeah, he just. Yeah.
Right. We're doing the Run It Straight Market Raising Challenge. This is our weekly question. In a Run It Straight challenge, who do you want to see running at you? And you're going to have a go at smashing them. And who do you not want to see?
Oh, that's Lloydie. Let's run at Lloydie. You know what I mean? He's light. I'll take that. or me and Doug can just run at each other.
That was quite fun.
Yeah,
the resistible force versus the movable object.
Yeah.
Who's more? Go on.
And then you just want to see the biggest boys, don't you? Run at each other.
No, they're running at you. Who don't you want to see run at you?
Who do I not want to run at me?
Yeah.
And then Sammy Lampard, he's just big, isn't he?
Big old boy.
Can't really hold on to anything, even. Do you know what I mean? Although he's friendly, so that wouldn't be too bad.
He does get a head of steam up though when he starts running.
Does.
He's not as slow as you think.
No, but we'll make him run from far, and maybe he'll just say, "I'm not bothered."
Fire him out. Right. Best game day superstition. Are you a superstitious player? What have you got for us? Superstitions, rituals?
No, not superstitious at all. Although I've had the same towel with me for a game of rugby since I was like 12.
Has it been washed?
Yeah, it's been washed. But recently,
a couple of times.
It's dyed blue from something in the washing machine. It's an old Leicester Tigers towel that I got for like Christmas or something, and I take it to pretty much every game.
And I presume Laura got the blame for the dyeing of the towel.
Of course, because I don't know how to operate the washing machine.
That was my second point. Terrible.
Yeah, not superstitious, really.
No pre-game meal, pre-game.
Don't like to eat a lot. I'll have a bit of scrambled eggs and toast with a bit of bacon early doors, and then want to feel a little bit hungry before the game.
Yeah, good point. Get on the old Harry about half time, are you? What about half time eating? How do you feel about eating during the game?
Well, actually, I take 2 of them like energy gels when I remember them.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget and ask Granny to have this, and he tells me to piss off. Cheers, mate.
I had Haribo in the physio's bag. So whenever you see me go down with a shoulder injury, it's actually because I just want Haribo. I know there's sweets in the bag.
Yeah.
Give me sometimes shoulder, Big Sam comes on.
They used to bring them little Lucozade squares.
Oh, yeah.
There used to be loads of them in the physio bag.
The glucose tabs.
Hinkley away last year. I don't know why. I must have had like half a packet, and I thought I was going to pass out.
Mate, who put it was against Kesteven? Someone spiked the drinks before the game with like vitamin B12. I think Cookie was trying to get us up for it, and everybody was like off their tits for the first 30 minutes. Everyone was like, Dougie was saying to me after about 20 minutes in, Dougie was like, I think I might have to go off, mate. Dougie was tripping.
Just shaking.
He was honestly thinking he couldn't pass a drug test on the Monday. Been B12.
Like the Jack 3D.
Yeah, mate, them were the days. Right, there's a question here. You're a feisty scrum half. This was definitely written by Harry. You're a feisty scrum half. Where does that stem from?
Feisty one you are. It's getting Will off the in-betweeners, isn't it?
Have you ever been tested? To explain your joke, Ed.
No, you. That's who you remind me of.
What, me?
But you had Asperger's.
Yeah.
Anyway, answer the question.
What's the question?
Feisty one, you are.
Why so angry?
From where does it stem?
Where does it stem?
Deep within.
Yeah, I've got an older brother that used to beat me up. I'm short, so I'm just making up for lost other stuff. Why not?
There you go.
It was
This
quite
is
nice
not.
to see away at Belgrave. Just turned around and there was about 4 people laid on Eddie, and he was just holding them all by the scruff of their necks.
Yeah,
Hey,
still doing a new shirt, really.
Yeah, wearing the number 17 prop replacement shirt.
Yeah,
Like a triple XL, isn't it?
I reckon actually I could have got through a few more times on Saturday if I had a normal size shirt on.
If you weren't wearing a bed sheet, yeah, probably.
Yeah, but yeah, I wasn't very happy about him ripping the shirt.
Not very
Favorite
good.
players
Not
to play
very
with,
good.
Ed?
Favorite player to play with?
Yeah.
That's when you see this. When you see this, the team sheet come out, and you see that name on the team sheet, you think, "Oh, that's good. I love being on this team."
Marius.
Marius.
I like playing because nothing's going on at all, and all of a sudden he's just
Something
running
happens.
50 meters.
Yeah.
You know,
Something's happening.
Yeah.
Good shout.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have him back. He's coming back for after Christmas, I believe.
I believe so. Hopefully.
So yeah, so that'll be good.
Right, good stuff. What's your most memorable moment in a game or rugby career so far?
For Raisin or for anyone?
For anyone, mate. Rugby career.
Some of my favourite games were like Colts. You know, we all went to that same school. We were all real good mates. Every game, we'd all stay together, and there'd be a good piss up. And we had a few good cup runs and stuff like that in the nationals, and we won some games that we probably shouldn't have won. Went down and then came back up and ended up winning the game. And afterwards, that's just it's a quality feeling.
Such a high, yeah.
Yeah. And then you're in the change room. You're off into town. At that point, you know what seniors. You'd be on the piss. Yeah, exactly. Ties around your head. Yeah, just brilliant. Yeah, real messy. Or to be fair, I did enjoy kicking the drop kick for Raisin against Ashbourne a few years ago. I don't know if
I don't think I was there for that one. I don't recall that.
It was a fair few years ago now, but there was a penalty
to win the game, or
yeah. So I think it was 27 all or something, and there was a penalty at shot a goal. Spenny says it was like 20 meters out, but I think it was about 45 and about 30 meters to the right. It gets further every time I tell the story, and then it fell off the tee, and the ref went, "Oh, carry on." So they all started running at me, so I picked it up and just drop kicked it, and it just sailed through.
Nice.
And then went to win the game. But
nice.
VO or it didn't happen, mate. Unless we see video footage.
I know. Pete Southall, he's the man to ask. He was there.
Yeah, but don't lie.
But yeah, there's been some good games. I played some games and played a tournament in Japan. That was pretty cool.
Played with Ellis Genge, so I believe.
That was the tournament, yeah.
Oh, there you go then.
Ellis Genge was the captain when we played in Japan for that. That was cool. We had to sing the national anthem before games and stuff like that. So that felt kind of professional at that point. It was cool, but at the same time, it wasn't the same as playing with your mates from school you grew up with all your life.
Yeah.
How did that come about then?
What, in Japan?
Yeah.
Well, I went to college at Harbury in Gloucester, and then they'd won the cup for the under-18s that year to win the British colleges, and then they were picked to represent England, and then there was teams from New Zealand, Australia, South Africa, all going to this tournament in Japan, up in the mountains. We stayed there, and then I hadn't been in the squad for the first team that year because of the ages. Then they said, "Oh, the lad who's been playing now is too old to go. You can have one under 19." So I ended up going with them and playing all of that, and then next year played in the team. It was quality.
That's me.
Amazing. Very nice.
But thrashed by a New Zealand team. Ended up having a massive fight.
You know, now that surprises me.
No, not me. You should actually watch it on YouTube if you put it in. And Genji's going in, throwing absolute bangers. Our second row picks up one of their lads and drops him on his head. We're losing 40 points at this point. Never going to win.
Well, let's win something.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, then I remember thinking, yeah, I'm going to get in here. Ended up smacking their flanker one. He just turned around and uppercut me twice. And I was like, yeah. Yes.
That's me, lads.
Yeah. That's
Just
it.
hovered around the fringes after that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all fun and games till they can bang back, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone's got a plan till they get punched in the face.
Yeah, Mike Tyson. Very good. Very good quote. Right, if you could change one rule in rugby to make rugby more fun, what would it be?
One rule. Change
Yeah.
one rule in rugby.
Or just add a rule. Make a rule. Whatever you want.
Let's just throw it any direction.
So you want to play American football, basically?
Not really. No, it's a little bit different.
Still open play. Like the little game we do in Trader where you just like throw it around people.
I fucking hate that.
No, actually, that's
anyway.
crap. That's rubbish. What about I think just what about just tackling back to anything? Don't like all this. Let's have some big swinging arms. Back to
Bring it
that,
back.
back to the old days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Back to
dump
2003.
Yeah,
I like that.
it was simpler, wasn't it?
Not to walk after the game, but yeah, you know.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah,
Less
whatever.
officiated.
Hmm.
Less strict. Nice.
Yeah, I think it's losing its little bit. It's lost it a little bit, hasn't it?
Yeah.
The whistle gets blown a lot more.
I don't like the. I think this. Yeah, some of them I understand, but other ones no. Especially on like pick and goes. Like if you're trying to, or if people are dipping in, and it's so difficult. Like so like over officiated. Where you're like, yeah, I understand why it has to be a yellow card now on the rules, but you think, does it?
Yeah.
Does it need to be?
Yeah, 100%.
Especially, it ruins like test matches when you watch it now, and someone then all of a sudden dipped and you got a head clash. Well,
Yeah. What can you do?
what can you do? You know, it's always going to happen.
Yeah,
I don't-
agreed.
Yeah,
Right then.
rugby's always changing the sport. To be honest, I don't know half the rules.
Pick the ball up, pass it, mate, tackle low.
Yeah,
So you need to know, innit?
they change all the time, and I shout at the ref, and then he says no, and I go, okay, probably not.
Just depend. Just try and gauge how good the rule is on if the ref responds.
Just say it
Well or
convincingly,
not.
and he might believe me.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
That's what the refs do sometimes. Sometimes
Yeah.
they come out with absolute clangers, don't they? And but because they've said it, you're 10 metres back before you think, that doesn't make sense what he's just said to me.
it's like on Saturday. Is it Tommy Aldridge, or he seems to know the rules, or he comes across like he does? That if we're throwing in or they're throwing in, and the opposite team doesn't put someone up, it doesn't matter if it goes straight. Is that right or not?
Yeah. But I don't know if that rule's in effect or not yet. But it's definitely a rule that's like in test match rugby. But it wasn't being played, to be fair to the ref, it wasn't being played this weekend, even at test match, that rule. Apparently it comes in from the 1st of January. But that is a rule that's coming in, yeah.
I thought that had been in for years.
I also thought that. But then,
Shows
Maybe
how much
not.
we know
Yeah,
at market raising rugby.
exactly. So
Right then, let's move into section 3, which is our game time. So this week we have a rugby 15 made up of non-sporting professions.
the
You
guest
bo-
goes first.
Are
So
you both prepared?
I actually have prepared a little bit this week. I'm not just making it up on the fly.
Eddie, would you like to go first, or would you like someone else to go first?
I don't know. I'll go first. I've got it written down here in the Bible. Look, boys,
Go on then.
it's hanging on in there. It's in the Old Testament somewhere. I literally was just rushing around, just finishing it off. So, one, I've got a bouncer.
Good.
Very
Yeah.
nice, actually. Very good shout.
Big old heavy boy. Let's stick him in there. You know, if he was going to get a bit of knuckling in, he's going to sort it out. Number two, I've gone for a male hooker, male escort.
That's a great chat.
Nicola, you know?
Very good work.
If you know, you know.
So,
That's very good.
That is great.
it's, yeah. So, who Tommy Aldridge, I'm not sure what you get up to on a Saturday night, but
A girl's got to eat.
yeah.
That's why, that's why he's always got cash.
Yeah. Number three, I've got a butcher.
Nice.
I got a book in there as well.
Chucking, no,
Me too.
big strong butcher.
Yep.
Slinging around a bit of meat. Four, scaffolder. See, I think we need a scaffolder.
Yeah.
You know, we need a big, tough scaffolder.
Yep.
You know any?
I can change professions. You know, I'm going for a career change at the minute, but I don't know if I'm missing the big and tough part, but, you know, I could scaffold.
No, you're pretty tough. It's not
It's
heavy,
not that
tough and
big.
heavy, just not that big.
Yeah.
5, I've got policeman or fireman. I wasn't too sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emergency first responder.
Yeah, they'll be fairly fit. You know, policemen probably not as much nowadays, but they used to always be big. Used to be quite big rugby teams back in the amateur era.
Yeah.
The police team, and that would have been good. 6, I've gone for bricklayer. I've gone for a lot of blue collar pack. I've
An
gone
absolute wall in defence.
yeah,
Pure
exactly.
construction.
Yeah, someone's just out there chucking bricks. Maybe actually, now you think about it, Sammy Lampard. I'm not quite sure you're getting in at 6 this weekend, mate. 7, lumberjack. A 3-man. No,
Yeah.
not just because of Pryor. I thought he'd be used to felling things and chopping in the tackle. 8, we've got farmer.
Classic.
You know, big strong farmer. You know, how many of them have we got? Nat Raisin. Maybe we need a few more. Number 9, going to give this one to Dougie, PE teacher.
Nice.
10, professor.
Yeah.
Brains. We need some brains, sort some stuff out. 11, hairdresser, barber. More interested about how he looks.
Yeah. Good on the scissors line.
Yeah.
Knows a lot of styles.
12, we've got marine.
Strong.
You know,
Hard.
pretty tough, running it hard.
Yeah.
13, I've got PT. Harry, you need to play 13, mate.
Cheers, Ed.
14, I've got a postman.
Yeah.
Getting the legs, always walking around.
Very
pretty
good.
fit. And 15, I've gone for the fisherman because he's good at catching.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm hooked.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very
Tough. It was quite tough.
It was quite. Me and Charlie were saying
oh no, that person does that. There's no way they could do that.
Yeah, it is a tough
That's
one.
tough. Right, I'm going next this week.
Go on,
Are
Charlie.
we ready?
Yes, sir.
Number 1, I've got a lorry driver because they've got the natural body shape. I assume the correct odor to prop, and they know how to body people. Number 2, I went for a butcher as well, chopping all day. Number 3, I went for this is post-Brexit, border control customs officer. Not letting anyone through. Number 4, that's my bouncer. Number 5, I went for a steeplejack. Get up at the line out, steps for days.
Yep.
Number 6, psychologist, good at dealing with breakdowns.
Yep. Nice.
Thank you.
Nice. Clever.
Number 7, RAC insurance salesman, all about the breakdown cover. Number 8, astronaut. Astronaut's my star player, always finds himself in space. Number 9, this one's for you, Ed. He's a cowboy, just herding cattle. Can just herd that pack round, I reckon.
Nice.
So there you go. Number 10, I put a magician as number 10. Same concept as you. You went professor, I went magician. Number 11, postman, always delivers. That was just a joke you were missing there, Ed. I think I thought you were going to steal that from me. I thought, oh shit, I'm going to think of
I
another
think I
11.
did think that in my head, and then I didn't say it. So no, I
There
thought
you
you
go.
do that one actually, Charlie.
No good for that, mate. No good for that. Right, number 12. This is very much Gainsborough career choice. Drug dealer. Great distribution, great lines. 13. First class air hostess. Why, Harry?
He's good at the aisle. Good at
Puts
snacks.
it on a silver platter for the wingers. There you go. Number 14, a masseuse parlor worker, great at finishing it off. Number 15, Catholic priest, good at converting. And ask the choir boys, nothing gets past them. So that is my 15.
Charlie, that is phenomenal. That is such a good 15.
Charlie's way too good at this game.
Yeah, oh, that is incredible. What's my alarm going off for?
You got a PT, mate.
That is that is incredible, Charlie. Right, I'll go quick. 1, I've gone same as you boys, butcher. 2, I was clutching at straws. I couldn't really think of a clever one, so I've just gone with bartender.
Yeah.
But because
Clutching at straws, is that a joke? Was that a joke there?
I like it. No, it wasn't. But thanks
Oh, well.
for telling me it.
He'll definitely keep the spirits up. There you Ed. That one's for you, boy.
Nice.
3, minor, down and dirty. 4, lumberjack. 5, I've gone crane operator. Can just pick the ball out from the top of the line out. 6, firefighter. 7, mechanic. Good at a breakdown.
Yeah.
Nice.
Standard. 8,
Yeah.
I've gone SAS frontline. Just hard boys. Probably Probably can carry it nice and hard. 9, I've gone surgeon, delicate hands. 10, you both have stolen my joke. Postman always delivers. I had that written down. 11, pilot. Can find his way through the air, through the space. 12, joiner. He puts everything together. 13, detective. He spots the patterns and picks the gaps. 14, I've gone taxi driver because he knows the best routes. Or sometimes doesn't, depends on how much he wants
Yeah,
to
or can
charge.
take you around the houses. Yeah.
Yep. And
Yeah.
15, air traffic controller because he commands the air.
Touche.
Decent.
So, Charlie, that was phenomenal.
Wrong side.
You
Wrong
went-
side.
that was
Charlie,
such a good side.
yeah, very clever.
That was incredible.
And you said that with a tone of surprise there, Ed. You know, when everyone talks about my intelligence, they're always surprised.
Tell you what was
Never
funny,
thought.
that joke you did yesterday.
What's that?
I was the other day in Fridge, but happy to stand corrected.
Said a man in his orthopedic shoes.
Yeah, that was good.
That's an Alan Partridge joke, that.
Is it?
If you watch Alan, yeah, it's an Alan Partridge.
I did really enjoy that.
Eddie,
Yeah,
would you
it's a
like
good
to end us with a joke?
Ooh, okay.
You got one.
How do you make the tissue dance?
Go on.
Put a little boogie in it.
Very good. That's
Standard. Anyway,
that's-
yeah, very good. Boys, thank you very much for joining on episode 5. Eddie, thank you for making time from your busy schedule of shoeing horses. Thanks for coming on.
and
No.
let's get Eddie a new van, please, people. Come on
So
now.
get Eddie a new van. Thanks, Alex.
This is episode 5. This is episode 5, and we're not monetized yet. This is unacceptable.
Yeah.
Transporter with fully kitted out for camping. That would be.
Because the idea is obviously Eddie's going to get a new van, and then I'll have Eddie's old van.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know,
Not sure you'd want that, mate.
we will. I'll take over Dino transporting.
I thought you were pushing the narrative of me getting a new van after you had once had a trip in it, and you thought I can't ever do that again.
No, I enjoyed the van trip. It was good.
Nice.
It's
No,
all right.
That was what I thought.
I was more worried about your trip into Gainsborough for the first time, mate. I saw you lock the windows.
Yeah, I quite like Gainsborough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
Anyway.
You shouldn't.
Anyway. See you
Right,
boys at
boys.
training.
See you
Cheers,
later.
lads.
Thank you.